We're now on day 2 of the 3-day excursion to the Sahara. We have the breaks, of course, along the way. This is one of them, having a morning tea stop, and we continuing over the high Atlas Mountains, and now in the Todra Gorge. Sorry, the Todra Gorge, and it's also sort of area where they do sort of climbing, rock climbing, and excursions. The guide says it's good. There are a lot go in the winter time, the December time, because it's not so hot then. They've also had quite a bit of flooding over the last 2 weeks, lots of rain, and they're pleased to have rain because that brings life to the crops, and so they are dependent on the rain. After that, it won't rain for the rest of the year, so they're very thankful for that. This trip we booked it from reception and they charged us commission, so if you want a better deal, best to book direct through the company online or through an agent in Marrakech. The other thing to do as well is, if you want the luxury ensuite facilities for the camp, you need to get a reference for that, because we have some problems with that, because the camp can be quite basic, as we found out. No showers, you had to bring your own soap and towel. Very nice. Still the stars from there, but otherwise it was fine. So this was a blessing in disguise, because we had sort of a wonderful view of the stars. It's great star gazing, which you wouldn't get in luxury camp where there'd be lights on. So that was good, and we didn't stay there for long. There's a tour guide there in white, a jolly chap, very nice. Get back on the bus and now getting off again. This is a Berber village, and he's going to show us around the farming area. Very lush vegetation. This is due to the good irrigation system they have there. A lot of water, as you can see, the water is channeled, and it's channeled all around that land. When they get too much water, they just put a barrier, a dam across the water, and allow the water to go elsewhere. And they produce walnuts and broccoli and a whole variety of vegetation. The dates actually are harvested around this time, so a good crop of dates. We're now heading back into the Berber village, and soon to go to a shop where a guy will first show us his carpets. So there's Berber flag, yellow, green and blue, symbolising sand, yellow, green for vegetation and blue sky. Here's the carpet shop, and it gives us a complimentary glass of tea. Berber tea.
That's a tradition.
It's part of their tradition. And now they're showing us how the carpet's made. That's called carding, which makes the wall soft, and he shows us how it's weaved. Each carpet has its own unique pattern, and they're made of various materials. So it's the lamb's wool, camel's wool, baby camel's wool, and baby camel's wool softest. There she was, splitting up the wool and spinning it. Now we have a lunch stop, and this is in the middle of nowhere. It's a set lunch, set price, so it's a sort of take it or leave it. Fairly reasonable, especially by Western standards, but a lot more by Moroccan standards. But still, yeah, the food is good, it's reasonable. And here we are mounting the camel. They kneel down first of all, so you're able to get on, and then there's a big rise up there, as you can see, and they do one camel at a time. Now they're heading off. The guy at the front there leads the train of camels. This is the ride in the evening. We had one from about 5:30 leading on to sunset, and they're the sand dunes. You can see it's quite green vegetation. Lovely camel there. I'm stroking his head. He's quite friendly.
And as you can see, there is a tree already.
As you can see, there's a tree. A tree or a bush that is nice and green, and this is because of the rain that they had recently, so it's a fairly good vegetation, lush vegetation, because of the rain that they recently received. We're heading towards the dunes. It's fairly flat at the moment, but later on you get to sort of proper sort of desert type area. And now we're dismounting. Let's do one at a time, otherwise it's chaos, I think. So they kneel down first, and then the back legs come down, so you're low enough to get off, as you can see. And there's a handle there at the front which you can hang on to, so you're quite safe on the camel. It's an enjoyable ride. We actually had another ride in the morning, a lovely sunset rise. It lasted 2 hours, so most of the rides are usually in about an hour, but we were very fortunate. Beautiful sunset, beautiful sunrise, and in the morning it's quite cool, so very pleasant. This time of day, this is the evening, it's still quite warm. Here we are, he's selling his some of his goods. This is the guide that led us in the camels, and now we're heading back towards our camps. We had fairly basic camps, but as I say, we're able to enjoy the stars as our accommodation. The toilets and wash areas was shared, and then had the evening and sunset there, and a campfire to finish off with a meal and dancing.